Okay, let's jump into the main WIX page and we'll have a look. We're going to break these down into a few videos. So the first video we're going to talk about is the header. Now the header is basically classed as the top of your page. So it's reserved for like your main site image and your main site title. You can pop your email address in there for businesses and stuff like that, but anything that's displayed that your customers are going to see first off as soon as they come to your web page, those are the ones that are going to be right there in the header. So you can color it like I've done right here, which is what we do by clicking on it. You can change the header design, which is here in this little logo. So if you click on it, I've scrolled down and I've picked a color. So you can do whatever you like really. So here's some cool looking colors, just the middle, some with lines in it. You know, have a play around, see what you think. You can just have no color. You can just be plain white. But what we're going to do for mine, I'm going to have a navy blue banner. Now also with the header, if you look here, you can see that there's a stretch icon. So what the stretch icon does is it makes it available to move. So you could move the header and make it bigger. So why is that necessary? Is if you want a nice big header that's a full size of your page, but as people come in, then that's fine. Most people have quite a decent, just a normal sized one, or you can have quite a short one at the top, kind of something like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to make it just a tiny bit bigger, and then we're going to upload a picture into it. So let's go to add, and we go to image and upload my pictures. So in here, if we go to upload images in the corner, click on that and we select the image we want. Now I want the bat cave. Basically I can click on that and we go open, and what that does is it slowly uploads it, and then we click on done. So now I've got two in there because I uploaded one before, so let's delete that one. And what we need to do is we need to select it. So what we'll do is we'll click on our image, and as you can see right here, there's a little tick in the top right hand corner. So that's what you need to be able to select it, and then we go to add to page, which is down here. And as you can see, basically it's added. Now what we want to do is we want to pop it into our header. So if we adjust it by size and then we pull it up into the header, as you can see it snaps into the top there, and we just need to adjust it a tiny bit more, and it snaps in there as well. So I can leave it there in the corner, or I could stretch it out the whole entire header, and the picture would adjust to how my header is. And see, as you can see, it's hiding it underneath my main page. But what we're going to do for me is I'm going to readjust it, and I'm going to pop it in the middle. And I know it's the middle because that purple line comes up, which is really handy. You know that it's snapping to the middle of the page. Cool. All right. So that's the top. That's my banner basically. That's my my header, and that's what's going to be in there. So people will see that as soon as they come in. Now let's go to add again, and we'll add some text. Now we're going to add heading text. And the same thing, we're going to drag it up to the top here, and see how it says when you're dragging it, it says attached to header in the middle. So you know that you're going to drop it into the header there. So double click on your text and you'll be able to be changed. And what we're going to do is we're going to call it the bat cave. Cool. And I'm going to change my font to nice looking, maybe Roboto bold. Maybe not. Maybe, I think there's one here, this one here, that looks cool. Make sure you highlight it before you change it. And we're gonna align it to the center. And we're gonna change the color, so it's not brown anymore, it's actually yellow. We're gonna go yellow. And that's it, close it. And now we've got the bat cave. So we can either, as you can see, purple lines come up, so it's snapping it to the middle of the header, which is really nice to be able to do. Leave it there. If we click away, yeah, that looks okay. We could also maybe stretch it out and have it down the bottom. Like, Yeah, you could have it there as well. There's a lot of options, and you basically, whatever looks good for your site, you do that, because something that I do, you might not like, and something that you do, I might not like, you know? So it's totally up to you of how you balance it out, basically. So I'm going to put mine over there, the Batcave, and I'm going to grab one more heading text, which we're going to go probably heading text 4. And we're going to double click on it. We're going to change it to everything Marvel and DC. Cool. And same thing again. I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to change the color to what am I going to change it to? Yellow. I'm going to center it, and I'm going to change its font to that one. Cool, and I'm going to drag it up here. So as you can see, I can adjust it like this. And that snap to the middle. Awesome. There we go. So now we've got our cool font up the top that tells everyone what our web page is. So it's the Batcave and everything Marvel and DC. So that's a little bit smaller. You can make it smaller. Obviously play around. So you can use this slider to make it a tiny bit smaller. And so let's make it 34 instead. That looks a little bit better. So the Batcave is our main looking point and main thing that we want people's eyes to drop to. And then this is the secondary thing. Cool, so that is pretty much everything to do with the header. Now, in future videos, we're going to talk about the page and we're going to talk about the footer. So we'll see you then.